Hi, Assalamualaikum. My name is Ahmad Ham. Today, I would like to present to you our group assignment. I will present about company profile. First, company of our choice, Top Glove Corporation. It be founded in 1991 by Tan Sri Dr. Lee Wei Chai. Top Glove have been grew from only one factory to over 38 factory with capacity of over 100 billion glove be produced annually. Next, we go to the key to success. Key of success are commitment to innovation and focus on sustainability. These are key are very important to Top Glove to ensure they will be grow in the future. Next, we go to challenge and adaptation. There will be so many challenge that will be faced by the company, but one of the biggest are the COVID-19 pandemic. During that time, they will need to fulfill all the demands of a PPE and also glove. Next, we go to the feature focus. We focus innovation, sustainability, and also global market growth. These are very important to Top Glove to ensure they have a target in the future. Next, we go to risk management governance. Risk management governance have board of director, executive leadership teams, risk management community, and lastly, operational teams. These all are very important to ensure that the risk be handled correctly. Next, we go to risk policy and producer. Risk policy covering operation, including production, supply chain, financial management, and regulatory compliance. Next, we go to risk appetite and tolerance. Risk appetite are the acceptable risks that can be tolerated. As an example, like price of raw material being increased, but there are some risks that cannot be tolerated, such as a bad quality production cannot be tolerated and need to be terminated. And lastly, we got monitoring and reporting. There are a few tools that are being used. As example, risk register and also key risk indicator. These tools will help to ensure that the risk can be controlled correctly. Next, we go to risk management framework, which are ISO 31000. It's a global standard for risk management that offering guideline to identify, assess, and reduce risk. First, we got risk identification. Risk identification identify risks that affecting operation and also supply chains. As example, raw material price volatile and also supplier dependency risk. Next, we go to risk assessment. Risk assessment is to evaluate the likelihood or impact of identification risk. As example, shortage in raw material supply due to demand surge or natural disaster. Next, we go to risk treatment. Risk treatment is to develop strategy to mitigate risk. As example, if we got material plus volatile, we can go for alternative supplier to get the raw material. And lastly, we got monitoring and review, which are continuous monitoring and review help to mitigate the risk and also to improve the risk management. That's all for me, and my friend would like to continue. Thank you.
Now, I would like to continue about risk architecture, which is top glove hybrid structure, which contain 4 points, which is number one is production. Production in charge of actual production process, so as to standardize the quality of product and the service. Second, R&D, research and development, is in charge of formulation of the framework for the invention of new product. Third is sales marketing, which is are responsible to introducing the company product to market and increasing market share and make the company to well known. Such for example, Top Glove, we already know how their product and how the quality of their product, so means the marketing is doing the best work to make the Top Glove well known. And lastly, for the finance department are responsible to handle all the supply and the fund of asset. For example, for the factory and all the utilities and all the supplies from the supplier, the finance department will handle it. Next, I would like to talk about risk protocol, which is develop a flowchart of risk reporting. Following this move, the process begin with the identifying potential risk. the step involves recognizing all possible threats that affect business operation. Once risks are identified, the next step is reporting the risk to the relevant stakeholder, ensuring transparency and awareness across the organization. Following this, we move to risk assessment, where each risk is analyzed in terms its likelihood and potential impact. Based on this, we can factorize risk, focusing resources on addressing the most critical threat first. Next step is risk response plan is developed. This step outlines strategy for mitigate or managing the factorized risk. Next, the important stakeholder, which is report to the stakeholder, providing them with the update on risk status and mitigation process. Continuous, which is monitoring, review, ensure the risks remain under control, and new risks are promptly identified. A feedback loop are allowed to gather insight and refining the process based outcome. And that is the risk flow, which is by following this step, organizing can ensure proactive, structure, and effective management of risk, leading to the greater resilience and business success. Thank you. Hi, now I would like to explain Top Glove Risk Register chart. On this graph, the x-axis represent the likelihood from 1 least likely and to 5 most likely, while the y-axis represent impact from 1 low impact to 5 high impact. Each cross on the chart represent for this different risks labeled as risk 1, risk 2, and so on. Now, I would like to explain about risk 1 and risk 2. Both have a likelihood of occurrence above 4 and significant impact above 4. These are critical that require immediate attention and mitigation strategy to prevent severe consequences. Risk 3 fall close to the high end of impact, which is likely around 5. Make it another priority risk that need proactive management. And now risk 4 has the moderate likely impact, positioning in the mid-range. It is still require monitoring, but less urgent compared to risk 1 and risk 2. Risk 5 has both low likelihood and low impact, making it lower priority risk. It may be managed by minimal resources or monitored for future change. The line indicate the threshold for action, where the risks above this line are factorized. Risks in the top right quadrant are the most severe, combine high impact and high likelihood, demanding immediate focus by using the risk map. Top Glove can allocate the resources efficiency, focusing on critical risks while keeping the lesser one under observation. This approach enhance risk management, improve decision making, and help sustain business resilience. That's all for me. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum to Dr. Nusaibah. My name is Siti Nurudia binti Ahmad Tarmizi. Today I will continue of presentation with my topic. This is my topic, the type of risk in the company of Top Glove. Top Glove Corporation faces diverse risks due to its operation in the competitive and dynamic glove manufacturing industry. Key risks include industry-specific challenges such as raw material price volatility, supply chain disruption, environmental complaints, and market saturation post-COVID-19. Operation risks stem from labor dependency, equipment downtime, and quality control issue. Financial risks involve currency fluctuation, rising costs, debt reliance, and liquidity concerns. Market risks arise from fluctuating demand, instant competition, geopolitical factor, and shifting consumer preference. Regulatory and compliance risks involve strict healthcare standards, tax changes, and non-compliant penalties. Additionally, cybersecurity risks like data breaches, IT failures, and intellectual property theft threaten operations and innovation. Effective risk management, innovation, and adherence to best practices are vital for sustaining market leadership. So, this is the pestle analysis for the Top Glove Corporation. The Top Glove Corporation faces a variety of risks categorized using pestle analysis. The first is politically. Trade restriction and geopolitical tension impact major markets like the US and Europe, while changes in import and export law affect logistics and sale. Second is economic. The company contend with raw material price volatility, particularly for nitrile and latex, and currency fluctuation that influence profitability due to its export-driven revenue. Third, social risks include damage to reputation from allegation of forced labor or poor working conditions, as well as the need to adapt to consumer preferences for eco-friendly products. Next, technology. Technological risks involve cybersecurity threats such as data breaches that harm finances and reputation, and the challenge of staying competitive by implementing AI and automation in operation. After that, legally, non-compliance with healthcare product regulation could lead to recall or ban, while violation of labor and safety laws risk fine or lawsuit. Environmentally, climate change disrupt the supply of natural resources like latex, and non-adherence to sustainability standards could result in government-imposed fine. Proactively managing these risks through strategic planning and innovation is critical to maintaining top glove resilience and market leadership. This is the risk heat map for the Top Glove company. The risk heat map is a critical tool for identifying, assessing, and prioritizing risks the Top Glove Corporation faces. The risk heat map serves as a critical tool for visualizing and prioritizing these risks. By focusing on high priority risks in the red zone and actively managing those in the yellow zone, the company can enhance its resilience and sustain its position as the world's largest glove producer. Proactive risk management, continuous monitoring, and adherence to international best practices will enable Top Glove to navigate uncertainties and thrive in a complex business environment.
Assalamualaikum and hi everyone. I am Fatin Adriana Fitri binti Muhammad Shukri. So I would like to continue this presentation. Today, I would like to presenting about risk analysis and management plan for Top Glove company utilizing the pestle framework. So this approach actually can systematically address the political, economic, technological, environmental, and legal risks. So let's begin our presentation by looking at political risk first. Political risks primarily stem from trade barriers and geopolitical disputes, such as the ongoing tension between the US and China, which can disrupt our global trade flow. So to mitigate this risk, actually we recommended diversifying export market to reduce reliance on volatile regions. The action plans actually include expanding commercial links within the Asian region to tap into the stable market and strengthening our compliance team to closely monitor and adapt to regulatory changes in key markets. Let's examine economic risk, where price volatility of raw material like nitrile and latex poses a significant challenges due to supply-demands imbalance. So our response focuses on stabilizing costs through negotiating long-term agreement with supplier to secure stable price and researching synthetic alternative to reduce dependence on natural latex and diversifying our material sources. Next, social risks mainly involve reputational damage arising from a labor issue, including allegation of forced labor. To address this concern, we aim to improve transparency and proactively address labor issue by conducting independent labor audits to ensure ethical practices. So, Second, implementing grievance mechanism to give employee as a voice and sharing detailed sustainability and ethical reports to demonstrate our commitment to social responsibility. Next, technological risks, where technological risks are increasingly significant due to cybersecurity threats, which can lead to data breaches and operational disruption. So, to mitigate this risk, we recommended to strengthening our IT infrastructure through first, investing in advanced encryption and multi-factor authentication to enhance security, and collaborating with cybersecurity firms to regularly access and address potential vulnerabilities. For the next part in PESTEL framework is legal risk, where in legal risk, we can see the primary involve non-compliance with healthcare and labor regulation, which can result in fine or litigation. So, to ensure rigorous compliance, our action plans includes first, implementing robust quality control system to meet international standard. Second, regularly engaging with regulatory authorities to stay updated on legal requirements. So for the third or for the last one is top glove company can enhance their workplace safety standard, such as they can adopting ISO 45001 in their workplace. So for the last one, in PESTEL frameworks, we would like to see in environmental risk parts, where environmental risks are driven by a climate change, which can affect the availability of natural resources like latex. So, to address these challenges, we can focus on diversifying sourcing by partnering with sustainable latex supplier and adopting sustainability practices throughout our operation to reduce our environmental footprint and ensure long-term resources availability. Finally, we can conclude that the PESTEL framework has enabled us to identify and address critical risks faced by top glove. By implementing these targeted action plans, we can aim to enhance resilience and ensure our sustainability growth in a dynamic global environment. So that's all from me, guys. Thank you for your attention. Bye.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Almina Baiti binti Hisham Nazwi and my metric number is B0621101115. So I will continue the slide presentation. So I will present about lesson learning. The lesson learning from this course on risk management and its connection to organizational success. So first, we learn the importance of risk management in achieving organization objective and sustainability. Risk can be financial, strategic, operational, or reputational, and managing them effectively is crucial. The course emphasizes a structured approach, starting with risk assessment through brainstorming, SWOT analysis, and data evaluation. These are then evaluated using tools like RiskMetric and heat maps, which help prioritize and allocate resources. Strategies to prevent, minimize, transfer, or accept risk are followed by continuous monitoring and review, ensuring adaptability to changes. We also gain enhanced experience with practical tools such as Risk Register, the Risk Management Metric for prioritized risk, and scenario analysis to prepare for hypothetical challenges. These tools make risk management processes clear, efficient, and actionable. On a personal level, we have developed greater confidence in managing uncertainty. Now we can apply this technique to turn challenges into opportunities, contributing to sustainable growth for any organization. In summary, this course has provided us with invaluable knowledge and tools to excel in risk management and support organization success. The conclusion of our analysis on effective risk management at Top Global Corporation. Let's explore how the company has strategically addressed risk and positioned itself as a global leader. First, Top Global has successfully implemented the ISO 31000 framework, a globally recognized standard for risk management. This framework has enabled the company to systematically identify and mitigate risks across multiple domains, including political, economic, legal, social, and environmental challenges. To address these risks, Top Glove have adopted proactive strategies. These include diversifying markets to reduce political risk, leveraging innovation to tackle technological challenges, and investing in sustainability to align with environmental and social expectations. The results speak for themselves. These efforts safeguard Top Glove operational efficiency and ensure its market leadership. Moreover, the company's focus on resilience allows it to adapt to a dynamic global environment while contributing positively to social and the planet. In conclusion, Top-Glove robust risk management practices not only protect the company from potential threats but also enable it to thrive and lead responsibly in the global market. That's all from us. Thank you.